When we consider the structure of ciliar placella, there is a lot of similarity between the centrioles of animal cell, ciliar placella structure. But one basic difference we see in case of eukaryotes, always 9 plus 2, total 11 microtubules together form ciliar placella, which helps for locomotion purpose. Whereas in case of prokaryotes, not having the 9 plus 2 is equal to 11 microtubule arrangement. It is the only basic difference between a prokaryotic ciliar placella or eukaryotic ciliar placella. Prokaryotes not having 9 plus 2 is equal to 11 microtubule arrangement. Whereas in case of eukaryotes, always microtubule arrangement is fixed. 9 microtubules present on periphery, 2 remain at center. But here you have to consider the typical eukaryotes ciliar placella as a model, and it has a lot of similarity with a centriole structure as we discussed in previous part. If you take a typical ciliar placella which having 2 central microtubules, they are interconnected each other. Then in addition to that, there are totally 9 peripheral microtubules are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 microtubules once again having subtubules. That means totally the 27 peripheral microtubules are formed in case of cilia and placella. And these specially microtubules generally connected with central sheath, which is present at the central microtubule in terms of radiating strip. Hence, it looks like a spokes of wheel. Then at the same time, even the peripheral microtubules are also interconnected each other and form the cartwheel like structure, and that filamentous structure itself form either cilia or placella. These are peripheral microtubules, and we have 2 central microtubules. Around the central microtubules, there is a presence of central sheath, and once again the specially a radiating connections. We have peripheral connections. In such a way, there is a lot of similarity is seen in case of what? Cilia or placella with centrioles of animal cell. Vacuoles are a specialized cell organelles mainly found in case of the specially plant cell and mainly absent in animal cell. Each vacuole having a membrane called tonoplast with a nutrient filled liquid, that what we call the name cell sap. Therefore, typically when you draw the specially a plant cell, we put a dot here for the cytoplasm. Hence, we kept that empty space, but actually the vacuole is not empty, it is filled by means of special cell sap is there. Therefore, this cell sap and tonoplast together, what the structure is formed? vacuole is formed. Therefore, tonoplasties, membrane present around vacuole. Therefore, it is a semi-permeable membrane which play a very important role in the plant life. At the same time, cell sap means the nutrient liquid present in vacuole is called the specially cell sap. Then the specially vacuoles, when you take in case of plant cell, helps to nourishment. There are certain gas vacuoles are there, and these gas vacuoles play a very important role in respiration, that is exchange of gases. Even in some cases, the vacuoles play a very important role in buoyancy because they are air-filled cavities. They helps in floating mainly in case of plants. There are special type of contractile vacuoles are there that we see in case of protozoans. They helps to remove excess amount of water whatever enter into the freshwater protozoans. These contractile vacuole, name itself indicates they have ability to move from one place to another place. Hence, whatever the extra water which is enter into the protozoan body, freshwater protozoan body, given outside and maintain normal osmotic pressure, that process what we call the name osmoregulation. How? In our body, kidney play a very important role in the maintenance of osmoregulation. Like that, contractile vacuoles of the freshwater protozoans play a very important role to regulate the osmotic pressure, maintenance of normal osmotic pressure we call osmoregulation. That is maintenance of normal osmotic pressure is called osmoregulation. Maintenance of normal osmotic pressure is called osmoregulation. This is about the vacuoles which is found in case of plant cell. In cell cytoplasm, there are two components. One is living part, living component, that is different cell organelles. In addition to that, there is also presence of a non-living inclusions, or that we also call ergastic substance. These are the non-living part of the specially a cytoplasm. They include stored food material, then excretory material, secretory material. They are all present in the cytoplasm of especially plant as well as animal cell. If you take stored food material, once again in stored food material we have different types of especially the stored food material. In that, one is starch granules, another one oleuron granules, third one raphides. Fourth one, the cystolith. These are the different stored food material present in case of the especially both the plant as well as animal cell. If you take starch granules, especially the starch-rich food grains like you take jawar, maize, rice, where their cytoplasm contain the starch granules, and these starch granules may present singly. At that time, we call them as a simple starch granules, or they may be fused. At that time, they form a compound starch granules, to say. In such a way, the starch-rich seeds, when you observe under electron microscope, their cytoplasm having starch granules. Like that, the protein granules are there, especially in case of pulses like beans, soya bean, then the Bengal gram. They are called the name aleurone granules. Here in aleurone granules, we have two structure. One is globe-like, globoid, crystal-like, crystalloid bodies are there, and they helps to store proteins. Aleurone granules are rich in mainly that what we call the specially proteins. There are certain plants like we say canna, then we say especially the elephant aroids. In these cases, the especially calcium oxalate and calcium carbonate, especially crystals present in terms of needles. A calcium oxalate and calcium carbonate, a salts present in terms of needle shape. These specialized stored food material we call the name raphides. In case of banyan tree, there are especially calcium carbonate, the crystals present in terms of grapes bunch, and calcium carbonate stores in terms of grapes bunch. That special structure we call cystolith. What we call the word cystolith. This is the specially different types of stored food material present in case of specially plants. For example, if you take starch rich food grain like rice, jawar, maize, wheat, then ragi, barley, where we have simple starch and compound starch granules are there. If you go for what you say the protein sources like cereal, the pulses, Bengal gram, green gram, soya bean, beans, in these cases generally aleurone granules are there. They having a proteinous aleurone layer with globe-like globoid, crystal-like crystalloid structures are there where protein is stored. Exceptionally, certain plant cells also ability to store minerals and salts not in dissolved state, that is in the form of crystal. If they are stored either in rod or a needle shape in terms of what you say calcium carbonate crystals, such structures are called raphides. The calcium carbonate crystals present in terms of grapes bunch, as we seen in case of banyan tree plant cell, that what we call the name cystolith. In such a way, the what you can say stored food material present in plant body in terms of a specially different forms, and that is under includes non-living inclusion. Then excretory material is a waste material removed by a plant through their dead leaves and bark. But there are plenty of excretory material in the nature. They are alkaloid in nature, and these alkaloids have some commercial importance in our what we say common practice. For example, the nicotine which is present in tobacco is usually a mild stimulant as well as depressant, we say. Then caffeine found in coffee is the best stimulant and it is non-addictable stimulant. Like that, thein and tannin found in tea is also one of the excretory material in case of plant, but its alkaloid helps or acts as a stimulant. At the same time, coca as well as cola are obtained from coca and cola plants, and these coca as well as cola are the stimulant, but they causes addiction. At the same time, the especially Papaver somniferum, from that we can obtain opioids. It is an alkaloid which used as a narcotic drugs. Mainly from that we can extract the especially opium, heroin, brown sugar, and even the morphine, codeine. And medically these opioids also used as an analgesic medicine or painkiller, but long term intake may causes addiction. These are the different excretory material. Like that, the plant can able to secrete different types of enzymes, milky latex, fragrance, and different what is say unpleasant smell producing substances also. They comes under secretory material as a non-living inclusion or ergastric substance.